this game.
Well, that's the countdown beeps in the background, and that means we're going to be going into our final match of the evening. STC versus SeleCT. Well, you want to get rid of us that bad? It's the final match. Everyone starts clapping. Blame it on you.
They want to take you to the bar to get
They
drunk.
do. We're going.
We're going.
STC versus SeleCT coming out here. And TVT over here in the northwest position as the Purple Terran. It is Dignitas SeleCT. And down here on the south side of the map, in the luscious red color, it is OGS, the STC.
And the STC's results so far within this tournament alone have been pretty impressive. He 2-1'd MMA. All right, that in itself is a fantastic result. 2-0 with Weimar as well, and then he went on to beat Cats 2-0 in the last round. So he's been playing really well, and on the other hand, SeleCT was in that Group C, which had a lot of difficulty. He wasn't playing very much. He was getting frustrated with the problems as well. So we'll have to see.
And you know, a couple things that, as far as that's concerned, you know, beating MMA also had a couple of rough games, but he also seems to be one of those players that can pull it out. But really the most important question that I have, Apollo, is what exactly does STC stand for?
I don't know. I don't know. My research doesn't go that deep.
All right, I was just hoping maybe. And,
you put me in the spotlight. I go through all my pages. I'm like, I have it somewhere. I have it somewhere. No, I don't.
I don't know. But okay. All right.
I don't know.
I'll just worry about it, think about it all night. It's good. I'll have to ask him. So yeah, TVT, as we mentioned earlier on, especially for SeleCT, not actually a matchup that he's been fond of in the past. He's worked on it very hard. On the other hand, when you look at the results of this tournament from STC, and you mentioned, wow, we get to CC going down for STC on the low ground here, CC first too, that for the STC to beat MMA, you've got to imagine that that would mean that your TVT is probably pretty badass.
Yeah, and when you say MMA, I think the emphasis should always be on Slayer's MMA. They actually train TVT a lot because in Code S, that's the most important thing for everybody in Korea right now, and it's full of Terrans, so they actually solely train TVT. So MMA is always going to be good in that matchup, and for the STC to take a win, that is impressive. And looking over the build so far, we actually have SeleCT going for a Reactor Barracks into Expand. It's a very much so inferior build to the one we have the STC going for, which is Command Center first, followed by 3 barracks. And this is going to be pretty difficult, to be honest, for SeleCT. He can't really do any damage with this. If it was Reaper Expand, he could have had different potential abilities, but here, it's quite difficult.
Oh, and he's going to see a lot of what's going on. He's going to see the 2 racks going down. He's going to see that the CC is not only going down, but it is almost finished, and that has got to be a little bit frustrating here as this reactor just finishes up on the racks. Over on the other side, he's going to go ahead and put his low ground, and I feel like that's a response to say, I've got to make up some time lost here. SCV is going to go in, and he's going to see everything getting in with 3 points of health. And that one SCV, he was angry. He was going to go get him. Guy took off the gas. He wants to get him. He's like, no. There we go.
I'll do it.
He finally took care of it as the couldn't delegate the responsibility appropriately. And now, I mean, with this expansion up already for STC, and behind it adding another 2 racks.
He's going to have a lot of Marines.
A lot of
sure.
Marines,
He's
indeed.
gasless in itself. The one disadvantage going for this gasless style is your tech is not even there. So you're going to lose to a lot of tank pushes, Viking pushes, but at the same time, you're able to take map control, you're able to set up flanks. The thing is, if you're going to play this bio style, which is becoming almost the norm now, is you have to get stim and or at least combat shields first, which is the faster upgrade to actually defend against these pushes. And I wouldn't be surprised if SeleCT was like, all right, you've done this greedy build, let's throw the tech lab down, and then well, actually, he's picking it up, and he's going to switch it up. Is he going to switch it up with the barracks? Oh my god, he is. So he's going to start making Hellions from this, and basically what he's going to be looking to do is go Marine, Hellion, and then drop it into the main base because he knows that the tech is so far behind, and that Marines alone is not good enough for this.
And it could work out here as Marine's going to head up to the front. Now, keep in mind, STC does have vision here. So he can kind of play this to his advantage here. He knows exactly what's coming. Is he going to back off?
Oh, Select smartly returns.
Very, very smart. Oh, he might push forward yet again. He's not in range of the smoke. One Marine goes down, a second Marine almost going to go down. But either way, the Hellions, oh, he wants to bait them forward. Once the Hellions are there, he can win that battle. And there he is. Great, great split of the Marines. And good control. SeleCT takes it all down.
Wow, that is impressive. SeleCT, a really nice control there. We do have combat shields first. It's kind of equal value to Stim, simply because it's a faster upgrade. And so right now we do have a single medevac being made as well. We do have Stim of SeleCT on his own coming too. And SeleCT has been doing really well in the in-house training, in the tournaments they play against each other. He's got like a 50-50 ratio in the FXO team house, which is a really great result there. And that's going to be showing it definitely in this game. But does he have enough to beat the STC? He's going to go in now, and he has a really good position with these Marines. And
I agree. Yeah, I mean, not only that, Apollo, but also the bunker. I would have expected the bunker to possibly go up a little bit earlier, but it seems like he's got a good enough spread here. We have a couple more Hellions on the way, and the medevac is just loaded up, though. And it's like, yeah, that bunker's not going to be very helpful when I'm dropping into your main right here, and Marines are going to go ahead. No, he's going to just back off. The Marines do rotate
but he can
over.
Go in at the natural now.
And the bunker's not quite done yet. If he slips past that, it won't even matter, and he does. One Hellion does go down, but he will do some SCV damage here. Even if he takes out that mule, it'd be nice. Also, the drop, yeah, it's back over here, and it's going to go right into the main, so some serious damage is going to be done here by SeleCT.
Yeah, and he's neutralizing that advantage that the STC took by being greedy. The SCV lead is now in SeleCT's favor. He has the tech advantage as well. SeleCT, really smart play.
Yep, leaves the one Marine out here. Let's just take a quick look and see inventory of the SCV's kills. It looks like 12 of them did manage to go down, and SeleCT actually sees that little small force moving out to the middle of the map. And with those Hellions in play, that can be a bad idea here, but there's only one Hellion at the tower. In fact, I think he's going to go ahead and get taken out, and he does.
Oh, no, SeleCT lost his drop in the main base. He went in to continue this, and he thought that all the army was coming to him, and smartly the SEC shuts that down, so a bit of a blow for SeleCT now. But like I said, he does have the tech advantage. Siege tanks, he's got out. Siege tech is on the way as well. He just has to defend, and he should be taking a third base relatively soon. And yeah, he is. I'm sorry, I mean the STC should be. Because when you play Bio like this, you have to take map control while you have it. You have to expand fast.
And we've got another force moving out here for SeleCT. Medevac in hand, only Marines. There's a tank back at the main base. Is he going to see these forces? Yes, he does see a few. He only sees a couple Marines there, but he will manage to get off. But he cannot bite off more than he could chew here. The back rocks are down. And interesting way to keep those Marines not necessarily idle, as that opens up a back door to potentially what will be that third of SeleCT.
And a single Marine was left there as well to actually scout if SeleCT decides to go ahead and expand, which he is not yet. He's added on 2 more barracks. He's getting up a large army, and I'm sure we're going to see SeleCT move out very shortly, because he might even take the gold base, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me if he did. And meanwhile,
STC?
No,
SeleCT?
SeleCT take it.
I mean, is it SeleCT in a little bit of trouble? He has no upgrades on the way, and now that the medevacs are out, I mean, I guess the tanks are there for SeleCT, but the upgrade path certainly in favor of STC.
Yeah, but he really can't fight against tanks like this. I mean, the way you should be playing this biocentric is you have to drop all over the place. You have to capitalize on the areas which are not defended like this. There is a siege tank and some Marines in there, so SeleCT should be able to hold this down, but he's going to take a bit of damage at the same time.
Yeah, he is, and there's one tank nearby, but he could do some damage here to the tech labs and also possibly take out that starport. No, he's got to engage with the Marines. He's going to throw it all the way. Oh, and the STC going to lose all those Marines and the medevac, possibly this one going out on the east. Oh, and he does! Completely stuffed in the... Have you seen that video of the guy who like throws the basketball and Gumby comes out of the closet and he stuffs it down? Yeah. That is what just happened in StarCraft 2.
And Select is in great position now. I mean, when you are playing this bio opening, like I said, you have to do damage. You have to slow down the player that's gone for the tech advantage. And unfortunately, it looks like tanks are stuck in the main base for Select. The barracks and the reactor actually aren't allowing these out. So 3 tanks, and I don't even know Select knows about this. This is a huge mistake.
Uh-oh, and he is going to get it at the top. He has vision, so he'll have the opportunity to go back. And meanwhile, there is the 1 Marine. And he's going to be able to do a little bit of damage.
So 4 tanks are stuck in Select's main base now. He has to kill the reactor. And that push would have been really deadly if all those tanks were there. But they did get cut down. And when you play this biocentric style, you have to be expanding faster than the guy that's going bio tank or whatever. And right now we have Select, who's got a faster third base. He's got more SCVs. He's really on top of the game. And
he did manage to take that out, freeing the siege tanks from their jail. And you've got a spot on something. Looks like STC is going to be
into a turret. He's going to drop into
right
a turret.
Into it. And there's not a whole lot of room to drop. He's got to get over on the side. It's going to get nice hits. Only 3 Marines get out of there, and an easy cleanup. And again, STC hating Gumby right now.
He's losing a lot, and actually these both players are moving around each other. Select's going to be able to get position. Oh, she doesn't want to get position on the third. He's going to turn around, and he's going to get behind this army, but the STC is going to have the higher ground advantage.
Yeah, this is actually scary. He's going to go ahead and lift almost immediately. Can he potentially siege up and put his army in a position where he's going to force damage on to STC if he tries to leave out of that area? 2 supply depots going to go down, and it does look like the orbital will fall. So that 1 SCV was tasked with trying to repair it, but I mean, is kind of crazy to think because he was going after the 3rd of STC as well, and opening those back rocks actually allowed, or very early in the game, allowed him to go in and do something right there. But there's the scan, and again, how does STC get out of this?
Yeah, I mean, his units are stuck there, but at the same time, he's manning on 3 bases and Select is only on 2. The longer this goes on, Select will finally be able to kill it, but he can't really do it. Oh, sorry, there's a drop going on the right-hand side.
A huge drop on the right-hand side. It is going to get a lot of SCVs and pick up and get out. Oh, no! He does manage to lose that, and STC getting a little bit of medevac revenge there with his Marines. And now over here, he's still got to deal with this inherent problem that he's got, where he is stuck in between a rock and a hard space, and I mean, he does not want to engage there.
It's so difficult to actually go there, and Select kind of ignores it. I think he's just going to go, but at the same time, the army of Select is a little bit better, but the upgrades are getting out of control for the STC. 2-2 is on the way now, and Select isn't even at 1-1 yet, and it looks like the STC gets out that little army, and Select is getting all his units together now, but at the same time, the supply count is so similar.
It is. I mean, and it's been similar quite a lot. And look, we are going to have a battle here. He's going to pull his Marines back right into the tanks of Select. However, there are still a ton of Marines for STC, and a lot of these tanks are going down for Select. And he cleared out all the Marines, but he didn't move forward to get the final 2 tanks. I mean, at this point, we talked about even supply. Now it is a 30 supply lead for STC.
And he has the positional advantage once again. Every single fight that's happened here, he's had the advantage because his unit's been in a better position. Tanks are going down as well. And oh my god, the center, everything's going to go down here. Oh, he has to be so careful. And he's still not even mining from that 3rd base. And STC is mining from 3. His upgrades are good. He's building 12 Marines at a time. This game is getting out of control for Select.
Yeah, and you mentioned the upgrades, and it should be reiterated. I mean, there is +2 hitting right now, and he's going to step forward. Oh, the tanks unsiege, and STC will be able to just roll forward here. He takes out the remaining tanks. He's going to be able to establish himself back into the 3rd of Select, and this is not looking good for the Dignitas player, as there it is, GG, and the STC wins game number 1.
Very solid play from the STC. Very strong mechanics, very strong macro. Though it almost felt like it was kind of a luck scenario where both these players went